it's unlike anything you'll ever experience. Like I don't even think if I go again, it's not gonna be the same as it was. Like that, even the flight over there is like everything is like a once in a lifetime thing, and you're not really ever gonna get the opportunity to go tour in South Africa for like a week and a half or whatever. And so if you can, I feel like it's one of those things like if you get the chance, you need to take that chance and like just take the leap of faith and go, and because you'll come back a different person.
So the trips to South Africa got started in an unusual way. I fell in love with the music of Billy Ibrahim, South Africa's premier pianist and composer. Got him to come to our school, and he walked into the middle of a morning concert our students were playing and heard our students playing his music, and I was told he had tears in his eyes, and he ran up to the stage and said, "You have to come to South Africa with me." And he repeated it at night at a concert, and I thought, that's nice, and people say things. And then he actually called us, which I now know is completely out of character for this gentleman. And so we went for 20 days, and we were supposed to follow him around and play for him, open up for him, and that didn't work out. But we went anyways, and Janet Levine, who was an English teacher at the time, had been a Johannesburg City Councilwoman, so to go on our first trip with her was amazing. It's like having a U.S. Senator as your chaperone. And then we also, apartheid was still the law, so that trip was very exciting, and it was just really fantastic. And so we went, and that was in 1992. We had a wonderful, wonderful experience, and that was it. And then some of the students in 98 said, "Could we go?" I said, "Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I guess we could go." And then 2001 came, and all of a sudden we're in a rotation where we just had our 10th trip in March 2015. We've been in a rotation where we go every 2 years. So it's been an amazing experience. I think over 300 students have gone on the trip.
Was a really cool way to start the trip because it was super fun. We would all like wake up early and go see all these animals and then stay out at night seeing the animals, and it was a really fun way to kind of bond with people.
From the first concert, it was just a huge difference. Like we get to the first concert, we're all kind of nervous, and like definitely wasn't our best concert. and like we're playing everything, and then like there are people in the back like just straight dancing, and it was like, wow, like that doesn't happen at home. Like here, like people, like we don't really get a lot of people for jazz concerts, but we know like they're there because like they vaguely want to be there, and like so they're kind of like there like bobbing their heads a little bit. But people in South Africa just like get up and they let you know they want to be there.
I think the first performance we did at the African Leadership Academy was definitely the highlight of all the performances. Because even though it was our first one and we were just starting out and we were still like working out some things, they were so enthusiastic and welcoming of us that it was just an incredible place to perform.
We had a really powerful experience at a school that we hadn't been to. It's called the African Leadership Academy. And these are for students from, I think, 17 or 19 countries from the continent of Africa. And they're high school age, but they go for a 2-year program training to be leaders in their countries. And, it was our first concert, and the students were a little nervous, a little anxious perhaps. And within 3 seconds of playing, the students were up in the audience dancing. And our students looked at them from the stage and said, "What? That doesn't happen at our school." And it gave our students the courage to get more personally involved with the music. And they actually started to move on the stage and have fun. And by the end of the tour, the kids were crazy on the stage, just moving and dancing, and that really added a lot to the music, and the music got really better.
You feel at home, and you know, let's have a ball. Let's make a joyful night.
Play music here, it always sort of, it has a sense of a competition. Even when it's not a competition, it's about showcasing skills rather than bringing emotional content to people. And I think that bringing of emotional content, of happiness, of joy is completely embodied in their entire culture, way more than it is here. There's just a general happiness of everything that goes on, and makes you look at your own life and all of the nice stuff that you got and realize that you're not as happy as they are, which is an astounding realization. They have so much, they're so much less fortunate than you are, but they do a much better job making good of it.
immediately at how happy the country was. Like, you could see it's one of these places that we went to the townships, and it was so shocking to see the places people were living in. They were living in like these tiny little square buildings. Like, there was no water, they just had electricity, I think barely. And it was amazing to see how happy everyone was. We played a few songs for them in the townships, and they were so welcoming and excited to hear our music.
Milton Academy.
Nature's my favorite mother, nurturing everyone. Yes is my favorite color, free is my favorite bird. Wild is my favorite flower, love is my favorite word. Yes, love is my favorite word. I hear your laughing, it makes my heart soar higher than the sun. Your love shines like a rainbow, colorful and bright. I feel your music whenever the ocean dances with the shore. Fills my heart with a simple pleasure, I guess that's what it's for. Life is my favorite wonder, challenging as a sun. Nature's my favorite mother, nurturing everyone. Yes, it's my favorite color, free is my favorite bird. Wild is my favorite flower, love is my favorite word. A touch of light in the morning sunshine, reflecting off the dew. Evening moon shines like a beacon, guiding me straight to you. Eyes wide like a flower, opening up to all. Stars forever shining, even when they fall. Listen, sounds of a gentle breeze. O represents a circle, arms when they're holding me. B is valiant, be victorious, just like a newborn child. He is the key to everyone at the beginning and in the ending. Laughter's a perfect movie. Earth is my favorite ride. Life is a perfect movie where you and I collide. Yes is my favorite color, free is my favorite bird. Wild is my favorite flower, love is my favorite word.
So I've been really fortunate to take Milton Academy students to South Africa 10 times, and each of the trip has its own personality. This one, in a way, was characteristic was fun. We had a lot of younger kids, and they hadn't lost the "oh wow" capacity. Sometimes when we go with lots of older students, especially students who've been before, they say, "Yeah, this is pretty cool." Yeah, but these other kids had their jaw open quite a bit, and there was something about that spirit. And I love, and this has happened on several trips, when the younger students come along who don't even know the older students, and they just all mix in seemingly easily, and they all get along and support each other and cheer each other on musically and socially, and it's just a great opportunity for community building and creating lifelong memories.
Like a good bit of them like spoke English, but it wasn't like, you could definitely feel like there was a language barrier, but when we were all playing, like, it was kind of like there was nothing, that we were all just like musicians just hanging out, jamming. Like, we played at, I don't remember what school it was at some music academy, and we were all there, and like, we weren't really talking too much, but like, we were all just like, it was just like good vibes. Like, everyone was just there, and we were like, yeah, like, this is cool, like, oh, you did that, here, let me add that, and let me add this, and it was all just like one giant like mesh of just like goodness, and it was like a really loving experience. Like, no one was like, oh, why'd you do that, or why'd you do that. It was like, cool, yeah, like, show me that. So it was cool. I liked it.
some trip seems to be transformational, especially the challenge of seeing the townships and how other people live, and then actually being in the townships, actually going into a shanty, and just realizing that's how people live. It's different than reading about it in a book or seeing it in a film.
It's not only great, so good for your musical abilities just to perform that much, just to play with different groups of people in different sizes of group and different types of cultural music. That's an amazing experience in itself, just a study of cultural music. But getting that global perspective is something that Milton students far too little do. And going to somewhere like that, and we spent half the trip playing music, which is amazing, and we spent half the trip just gaining a perspective, going to projects and to townships.